Alex here, but I thought I'd bring you a curry laksa, a beef curry laksa I had just a few weeks ago in a little country town in Massaman. Really good, so I'm going to try and redo that. What you can see here, this was cooked yesterday, so I've got a beef with lots of veggies, just one of those little simple curry laksa sauces, and I've added into it. I'm going to bring that back, and it was quick little bits of beef, just quickly cooked. Sorry, I haven't introduced you. Bobby, of course, and Bobby's brother Woody, who's a lot. So, in terms of what we're going to do, lots of little bits you can add. I've just pre-cooked some eggs, and we'll cut those in half and put it in the little bowl. Got some snow peas, also got some water chestnuts, a little bit of spinach, frozen spinach. You can use fresh spinach. You're going to put some fried shallots on, some bean sprouts on top, and of course these little stir-fried rice noodles. Now, what I think some of the key to this is you want to have different textures. You want to have some crunch, so we'll have the crunch in the chestnuts, we'll have some crunch in the snow peas. That means putting them in last rather than letting them soak up and get soggy, so it's probably the best way to do it. And again, with the spinach, just let that sort of sit in there. The bean sprouts are last, and then of course the rice noodles as well. So it's as simple as I'm going to reheat this, cook the noodles, and then bring it all together. And well, Woody, what are you doing, mate? I'll bring it all together and I'll show you what it looks like with those cut eggs in half and a little bit of basil and some coriander. I'm going to grab some coriander as well. Maybe even some little peanuts on top to give it that awesome flavour. I'll pull it together and I'll show you what it looks like, and happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you. Okay, I told you that's been heating. So just to give you a sense of what's in that, so that literally was the beef. There's capsicum. There is onion, you can see little chopped up bits of potato and also some zucchini as well. So I'm just going to add bits to this now, just knowing that it's still, that it's hot. So I'm going to put in some sour cream. You could put in normal cream, but I just want to give it that kind of creamy flavour. So half one of these sour cream, and then we're going to add in all those other bits and just give it just a couple of minutes just to bring the heat through without actually boiling some of the veggies and stuff that I've got there, okay? Get rid of that. So we've got the water chestnuts, so a little tin of those water chestnuts. Let's put the spring onion in. We're going to garnish with that and leave the eggs till later. And just going to put those snow peas. I'm going to leave the basil to the end, and just a little bit of the coriander, and the rest will leave it. Now I'm also going to put in that spinach as well. Okay. Now I'm just going to fold that through. You can see there. I'm just going to fold that through. Literally, just put it back on the heat for a little bit. And you can see that sour cream is just going to thicken it up a little bit and give it a kind of that creamy flavour. And once we get that back on heat, my water's now boiling. You can see there, my water's boiling for the glass noodles. And we'll put those in. They literally don't take long. So I'm going to put those in 3-4 minutes, if that. And these are pretty cool, these ones, because they're not too long. So they're actually just a big strip. So I'm going to put those in. It's about 4 minutes in there. And they'll come down. And then I'll bring those all together, chop it up and feed it into one big dish. So it's done. 3 minutes, noodles. So you could put this all in together with the dish, but I'd like to kind of do it a little bit separate, a bit heated to it. Doesn't matter if you get a little bit of liquid in there, because of course we are serving the curry laksa, which is very liquidy. So let's just a couple of those in each. Really awkward. Don't need to make the sound. I lost my dog friends too. I don't know what happened to Bobby and Woody. They lost interest because there was a possum outside. Okay, I'm just going to hold that up. Probably should have drained this water first, but that's all right. Probably pass the water a bit, kind of glossiness to the massaman beef curry laksa. You could use normal pasta for this, but it's kind of glassy noodles, I think, give it sort of silky flavour that we're kind of looking for. Okay, almost done. Okay, just get that out of the way. Now again, that's been going for a while, lots of beautiful colour in that. Look at that. Beef, the snow peas, and you still want that crunch, right? So we're really going to keep that crunch going with some of those veggies on there. And you want to get lots of liquid into this too. It's the whole idea of a laksa. So I'll just serve up one just for the purpose of this. And a couple of those babies. Bit of those, again, last minute, some of those on there. A little bit of coriander. And there we go. Oh, we might actually put some. Put some advice for the dogs. That's perfect. So there we go. We've got curry laksa. You can come in a bit closer. You can look at that. Beautiful. Wonderful. Enjoy.